Mr. Graham, to give credit to our Mayor Bell, has basically been handpicked to develop this property. When I first met with the engineers with the Isaacs Group and Mr. Graham, I was assured that Tom Smith and Jim Bell had already met with him privately to discuss this matter, and that everything was going to be according to plan and everything was going to be to the town of Weddington's preferences. And so this site, which was previously called Bellevue, has been very, very strategically planned with or without the planning department's knowledge for some time. So listen, I'm tired of some of the BS that's going on with planning in general in this town, and I'm gonna speak frankly. This is not how I like to do business. I don't like to get revisions at the last second. Y'all can take this or leave this as adequate. You can table it, or you can say, like, I feel satisfied with the information that I've been provided, but this is not included in your packet at this time. But they have made attempts in a very hasty manner to address some of the concerns that we had.
With all due consideration to the applicant and to the designer, I'm going to make a motion that we table this application until such time as you can present to us a complete packet and that we have had time to review prior to our meeting.
Okay. Comment?
You may comment.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Number one, good afternoon. Thank you for your time. Just a little clarification. We do a lot of work in a lot of towns and like to think we're pretty good at what we do. Just to speak frankly, we submitted this 3 weeks ago and have been looking for input. We did not get any input until an email from staff last Thursday, which was 2 business days before the meeting tonight. This team, my team, jumped through hoops and hurdles to respond to those concerns immediately. So we've been reacting to things that we hear like 2 or 3 hours before this meeting. So we felt like we submitted a complete package. Had we had some timely response several weeks ago, and the courtesy of a response, we would have addressed this and had it in your package long before today. Trust me. But we didn't hear anything until Thursday afternoon. That's 2 business days before tonight. We want this to be the poster child project of Weddington. We want this to be the project that Weddington points to and says, hey, yeah, that's the kind of project we like. And there's no excuse for not having things in the package, not having things done, but just want to let you know that there was a reason for it and it's all there. And
from what I've seen of the project, I like the project. I think it's great use of the property. And again, this is my personal opinion.
And I'm going to go to Mr. Graham's statement about being the poster child. I think this sets up from start to finish being our end too, getting handled right. And we're not leaving it up so that when it comes out of here and goes to council, it's confident that it has been thoroughly vetted and transparent.
I provided an email to Mr. Falk, and I would reiterate on record the court case last year in Ashe County, North Carolina, which clearly states what a complete or incomplete application is. I'm going to, on my dying breath, reiterate and describe that court case at the next town council meeting as if I am so availed. Just because something is wrong does not mean it is incomplete. It means you have to address it, note that it needs correction, and recommend that it be corrected. I have been told by my bosses that we can't do conditions anymore, and that's absolutely ridiculous. That is absurd that a planning board can't put conditions on a project. And I am embarrassed for y'all. I'm embarrassed as a staffer, and I'm going to say a lot more things later. But to say that we can't put conditions on the project as a planning board, that is by statute your job.
Well, maybe
As a
I'm
planning
using,
board. I'm not done.
incomplete.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not done. I have a lot of things to say. They didn't hear about this till Thursday. They have no obligation to hear from me about what's deficient. You send me an application, you tell me it's complete. If it's deemed complete, then I'll tell you what's wrong with it, and I'll put in a staff report, and I'll tell you about it tonight. It's not my job to tell you that this project has to be perfect. If I had to bring a perfect project to you every time, which is what's being asked of me, then why do you exist? Why does this board exist? Why are you volunteering your time, your valuable time, if I can only present to you perfect projects? I will always have critiques and recommendations of a project. Any planner, my successor, the next planner who's going to work here, is going to have helpful critiques and criticisms of a project. And they're not going to say, oh, I can't bring it to you in April because I have some concerns about it. I'm going to delay your project 2 months and cost you thousands and tens of thousands of dollars because I want the trees to be green instead of, you know, that's not how planning works. That's not how zoning works. But I feel very confident that this could be approved in a special called meeting or in the next month based on the information that I have received and that I've shown you tonight. This project should be held to every standard that every other project has, including by Toll Brothers. I'll say their name again, Toll Brothers. Every project is held to the same exact standards by staff. So this is not a preferential project. This is not a special project. Every case is exactly the same. So if you feel that something's missing, request that information tonight. They're going to provide it to you next month, and it's going to get passed. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, point of order. There's been a motion made. It's been
And
seconded.
seconded.
Okay,
I
have
call the vote.
the vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
1, 2, 3, 4 to 2. All
Well,
in
you gotta
favor?
say all opposed, yeah.
All
Okay.
opposed. Sorry.
Okay,
All right. That was interesting. Moving to number 8 now, we have update from our town planner and report from the April town council meeting.
So we met for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 5 hours. And the April town council meeting, a lot of things were discussed regarding planning. The Morris Farm subdivision, which is a proposal by Toll Brothers, did not have a public hearing, which is the result of my actions. It was remanded back to the planning board. So you guys recommended approval with 7 or 8 conditions. It went to the town council. Town council was very displeased that any conditions were placed on this project in general, and had wanted it remanded back. However, there were also concerns about stormwater, which were very valid. I put my foot forward on saying that's the right thing to do. Y'all can do whatever you want, particularly after May.
And I think that would be a request to ask the council to suspend that.
And I think you guys are gonna get in some serious
is that something?
legal trouble if you pick one project over another or move one project over another. That's all I'll say about the matter.
All right, Greg, does that conclude your?
I would like to speak with y'all personally after this meeting concludes, but this is my conclusion of public comments on the matter.
Can we do that? And that's not an official meeting?
I can meet with you guys in bunches of 2 to 3.
Okay,